Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying the lessons. In this lesson, we make numbers look friendly and accurate. We will start with the built-in round function for quick rounding. Then we will use formatted string literals, also called f-strings, to control decimal places, alignment, signs, percentages, and thousands separators. These techniques are what you use when printing receipts, dashboards, reports, and logs that real people will read. By the end, you will have a reusable toolbox plus a practice challenge to lock it in. Let's get this party started. The built-in round function gives you fast, readable rounding. Pass a number and optionally how many decimal places you want. If you skip the second value, Python returns the nearest whole number. Python rounds to the nearest even result when a value sits exactly halfway between two choices. This is called ties to even and helps avoid bias in large data sets. You can also round to tens, hundreds, or thousands by using negative places. A common surprise is that rounding 1.5 becomes 2, while rounding 2.5 becomes 2 as well, because the tie goes to the even number. For financial style rounding, you can use the decimal module, which supports specific rounding modes, such as round half up. The quantize method lets you fix the number of decimal places exactly, which is useful for money. You get predictable results while still being fast and readable. Formatted string literals, or f-strings, embed expressions inside curly braces, and after a colon you can add a format specifier. For example, .2f means 2 decimal places, and a number before that sets a minimum width so columns line up. This keeps output tidy without extra code. The Python tutorial shows this approach clearly, and it works the same inside print calls, log messages, or f-strings stored for later. The format mini language supports width, alignment, zero padding, and sign control. You can choose left, right, center, or pad zeros after the sign for numbers. You can force a plus sign, show only minus signs, or use a leading space for positives. These small details are what make tables easy to scan. The options live in the format specification mini language and apply equally to f-strings and the format function. To display a percentage, use the percent type in a format specifier. Python multiplies by 100 for you and appends the percent sign. You can still control decimal places with a precision like .2. This is ideal for conversion rates, progress, and accuracy metrics. The official examples show exactly this pattern in the tutorial and in the format examples section. It is concise, readable, and consistent across your project. To make large numbers readable, add a grouping option. A comma groups every 3 digits and works for integers and floats. An underscore groups with underscores, which is handy for logs or code. If you need locale-aware separators, use the letter N presentation type and set a locale first. The official docs show both comma and underscore options, plus the percent type we already used. Recording before and after views makes the benefit obvious. Your challenge today is to print a tidy mini receipt. You will read a few line items, compute a subtotal, compute tax, and print a grand total. Use round where it helps, and f-strings for alignment, 2 decimal places, a thousands separator, and a percent display for the tax rate. The starter code includes to-do items you can complete. Keep the output neat and consistent so it looks like something you would hand to a customer. Pause the video, hit the subscribe button, and give this a go. Let me know how you went below in the comments. Here is one clear solution. We keep money values in decimal to avoid binary float surprises. We compute the subtotal by summing each line, then we quantize to 2 decimals using round half up so the receipt shows exact cents. The tax amount is the subtotal times the tax rate, quantized the same way. We print labels left aligned, numbers right aligned, and show the tax rate as a percentage with 1 decimal. Comma grouping improves readability for big totals. Let us know if you found a different solution that also completed the challenge. Well done on today's lesson. You just learned to make numbers look professional. We used the round function for quick results, formatted string literals to control precision and alignment, the percent presentation for rates, and grouping to add commas for readability. We also used decimal and quantize for money-safe rounding. Next lesson, we shift to dates and times. We will cover date-time basics, then *f-time to format timestamps into friendly strings, and strp-time to parse strings back into date-time objects. You will leave with patterns you can reuse every day. Don't forget to subscribe so you can join in the fun with more Python learning.